All right, we're going to kick this one off with that time my mother-in-law tried to kill me. All right, this should be good. So some of you have been asking about the time my ex-mother-in-law almost killed me on purpose. My ex-mother-in-law doesn't believe in allergies. Apparently, anyone with an allergy is just attention-seeking. Now, I have a really severe dairy allergy. We were at mother-in-law's for dinner, and she made a big show of telling everyone how she bought soya specially for me. Except she hadn't. Instead, she cooked with normal cream and cheese. As soon as I discovered when I went into anaphylactic shock and had to be blue lighted to hospital where my heart stopped, she admitted afterwards to my ex that she thought I was making my allergy up and was testing me. 2 of my kids have the same allergy, and she wonders why I won't let her babysit. And I know you're all going to want to know why I didn't press charges. Believe me, I thought about it. And everyone from my parents to my eldest child told me I should. But at the time, I just didn't have the energy to do it. Wish that I had, though. Edited. Wow. Thank you guys for the comments. I think I'd sort of internalized a lot of it, but those of you saying to report it have got me thinking. We'll take a couple of days and have a chat with my partner and my eldest kids and think about what to do from here. I can't talk to my mom about it because, as awesome as she is, she'd have my ex-mother-in-law buried under the patio before you can say Brookside, and I can't afford bail money right now. Oh, the fact that she literally goes, "Oh, I don't believe you," lies, and then feeds you dairy just for your heart to literally stop, which means you were pronounced dead. And then you didn't press charges. Oh, I wish you would have pressed charges on her, because that's what she deserved. She doesn't deserve any mercy. She literally tried to kill you. Oh, these mother-in-laws are insane, bro. What's going on, Modern Chodes? It's your boy Long Neil, back again with another new video. And in today's video, we're going over the hot post from r/JustNoMil mother-in-law. Let's get into it. Mother-in-law wants me to die. Literally. Trigger warning. Suicide, death. For the last half a year, I've been struggling with depression. When 2019 was coming towards the end, a series of bad stuff just fell upon my head. I lost 4 people I really cared about in a car accident. I had to put my dog to sleep. My dad was diagnosed with cancer. And on top of all of that, I had a miscarriage. It all messed me up pretty badly to the point where I thought I was going to lose my mind. It felt like it's too much for one person to handle. Fortunately, my husband has always been there for me. Bless his heart. He has been so caring and understanding and patient with me. When I was diagnosed with depression, he made sure I never skipped my treatments and got up hours before his normal waking time just to take me to my meetings with the psychiatrist. He made sure I was eating regularly and taking care of myself every day. He's always there to try and make me smile. Before the self-isolation began, and we were all still allowed to visit each other, mother-in-law came to visit us every now and then. When she did, I wouldn't come out of my room. I didn't want to see anyone or talk to anyone. Mother-in-law advised my husband to put me in a clinic. He told her to stay away from our business. When the self-isolation started, I started to receive these text messages from mother-in-law. It started kinda innocently. She was asking me how I'm doing and if I feel any better. I either responded with a few words or didn't respond at all because I just didn't feel like doing it. Then she started to tell me that I should consider leaving this world as I'm clearly not doing anything productive with my life anymore and shouldn't take up space on Earth. She was telling me how tired my husband is from having a wife like me, that nobody needs me and my death will come as a relief to everybody. Oh my God, that's awful. It's like the worst thing you could say to someone that with depression. What I should have done was immediately tell my husband everything, but for some reason I didn't. I don't even know why. I just kept reading the messages she sent me, sometimes several per day. I asked mother-in-law once, "Why do you want me to die?" And she responded, "You probably want it yourself. I'm just reminding." It continued for about a week. Then mother-in-law sent me a link that had information about how to make a noose, and she commented that if I'm too dumb to make it, I can just jump out the window. We live on the 16th floor. That should do it. That was when I finally told my husband about it. He was shocked when he saw all the text messages, and he was asking me why I didn't say anything to him, as something really bad could have happened to me. He was livid with MIL. He called her and cussed her out like, "Why don't you go and jump yourself? It's people like you the world doesn't need." And mother-in-law didn't express any remorse. She believes she did the right thing because if someone wants to die, you have to let them die. There's no point in living if she's a vegetable like that. My husband wanted to get mother-in-law in legal trouble for this, and honestly, he probably could have. But when he contacted our mutual friend who's a lawyer, we found out nothing can be done in this situation. I don't know, I saw a story that somebody who tried to convince a kid to kill themselves went to prison for it, so I don't know, it might be a jailable offense. We're not from the USA, and even though our country has a law about the crime of encouraging suicide, it can only be applied if the person has actually killed themselves, and it can be proven that you made them do it. But if there's no death, then the person who's telling you to die cannot be punished. It's just our jurisdiction. Okay, so you're from another country, so I might be wrong. No, I'm not going to kill myself. I'm feeling a bit down now, but I know it'll pass. I don't want to die, and I have a lot of people to live for. I'm having online sessions with my psychiatrist now, and I wasn't thinking about suicide as mother-in-law claims. As for mother-in-law, I blocked her number, and my husband warned her that if he sees another suicide-encouraging message on my phone, he'll find a way to make her legally pay for her words. Mother-in-law was like, "I was trying to help you. She'll never be a normal person again. If you want to live with the vegetable, go on then." She probably thought that because of my mood and because I'm not talking much, I won't tell anything to my husband. Honestly, I still don't understand what good would my dying do to her, that she wants it so much. Yeah, this is honestly one of the saddest things to hear, and it's one of the worst things a mother-in-law could do. Like, literally trying to convince you to kill yourself is insane, especially knowing that you're depressed. Not even just jokingly, like with somebody who's perfectly healthy and going, "Oh, you should just die," which still is messed up to do. She knew your situation and was like, "Oh, the world would be better off without you." And part of me thinks it might be to get her son back because she referenced that her son is not happy with you. So I think that's probably what's motivating it, or maybe jealousy. Regardless, awful person. And I wish she could legally get in trouble and go to prison, because to do that to someone is absolutely horrible. Mother-in-law says child isn't DH's. And I'm back with another past story about my mother-in-law. I enjoyed reading everyone's comments on my previous post, as did DH. He's actually the one that found me this subreddit. Next story was funny at the time, but also pretty messed up. Background. 6 years ago, DH and I met and came from the not best relationships. We clicked right away and thought it'd be a good idea to plan a baby after dating for 3 months. Stupid. Thank goodness it all worked out. We never clarified to anyone if DD was planned or an accident when we told people I was pregnant. Though in the last year we've come clean. Either way, DH made it clear to everyone he was excited to be a dad and had always wanted a little girl. The story. 7 months ago, DH and I planned small vacation to BIL State to see BIL's wife and our new nephew. This was super exciting because it was the first time DD and nephew would get to meet. And for the first time, I'd get to meet BIL's wife face to face. We talk on the phone a lot. I've only met BIL once, briefly as well. At this point, I was so LC with MIL, I never saw her. And our few communications were via email and usually had something to do with DD, a school picture, stuff like that. DH saw them here and there, but did minimal small talk. As long as DD was happy and such, this arrangement of small visits were fine with me. Our trip to see BIL revealed that MIL had told DH's side of the family that DD wasn't his child. And this is where it gets funny to me. The narrative is DD isn't his, and over 10 men, wow, are they cute though, could be her dad. DH knew DD wasn't his, but apparently I'm too mentally unstable to care for a child, so he stepped up to give DD a parent. What a guy, right? I wish I were making this up. Now, this rumor was being spread before she even met me, which is even more messed up. All of this because her precious son would never willingly knock up a girl like me. DH was enraged, humiliated, and called his mom. She didn't really have much to say, just deflected to, "Your dad isn't doing well, we need to just be a family." DH didn't see or talk to her much after that, and within 2 months we went complete NC. I should also mention that while the first year of DD's life, and she didn't look like either of us, from then on, she is a spitting image of DH. Everyone remarks on it. We even have side-by-side photos of the same angry face, sleeping, and everything. And being the petty person I am, the 2 times we saw her after the incident and going NC, DH and I made sure to reference DD's potential 10 other dads as much as possible to embarrass her. DD likes broccoli. I don't like it, and DH doesn't. I wonder if one of her other dads does, type of stuff. I'm so glad DH has the same humor as me, and we no longer see MIL. I'm so glad that your husband stuck with you on this, and you don't have to deal with his crazy mom anymore, because that could drive a marriage apart if he's not willing to stand up for you to his mom. So, good for him for sticking with you. And also, this mother-in-law needs to get herself in check, because at this rate, she's never going to see you guys again. Alright, Modder Chodes, that's it for the hot post from r/JustNoMother-in-law. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, and share this video with your friends. Till next time, peace.